Welcome to Love and War with Dominick Cruz.
And we're going to talk about UFC 328.
Dominick, the Dominator!
That is the dark sides of us that don't work, but they work perfectly for war.
You can love somebody and still beat them up.
All right, so what we got is Khamzat Chimaev versus Strickland in this one.
We're jumping right
Two of
into
your
it?
guys that you love.
What do you mean I love all these fighters?
No, you
Dude,
love them because they're your size.
Well, I know you're right.
So it's a little
but
different.
No, this ain't your history, all right? Mayhem is now making heavyweight comfortably. Yeah,
Okay.
So I'm not worried
You're not
about
a heavyweight,
that. But
though.
those
You're a
days-
middleweight.
I know, middleweight is.
Still.
Look, I think it's the best weight class.
Okay.
Now, you might disagree.
Depends on when, right? What era. Like this era is
pretty
middleweight.
Pretty badass. You got some real swingers out there. Let's say, okay, we're jumping right in. Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland.
Well, we're going to just talk about everything. We'll go back
Oh.
and forth. Well, we're going to do this like your brain.
Got it.
We're just going to go all
You're
over
right.
the place, all right?
Dude, listen,
I don't
it's
know
doing
anything
it
else
right
anymore.
now.
I've done enough shows with you now that if I stay too focused, you lose. You get
gotta
blurry.
stutter. You got to stutter.
You get
can't
blurry.
fall for every one of my face.
Yeah, it's just got to be like all over, right? All right.
Right? I switch stances all the time.
Yeah,
like
you're-
my favorite fighter.
Yeah, you're a trippy guy. I like it.
Hey, you know what's really relaxing me right now is the screensaver up there. We might should put some fights up there.
I think you're right. Let's do what Mayhem says today. Okay.
It's the Mayhem takeover. Right now, we're looking at highlights of Sean Strickland. Oh, Khamzat Chimaev.
Can we pull up the whole card though, real quick, please?
Yeah.
Actually, just put the whole card up there, the whole fight card, and I want to go through one by one.
That's a great idea.
What you think? And we'll start.
Well, what do you mean? Because look, if we put this up at the top, where it's Khamzat Chimaev, Sean Strickland, everyone's just going to watch that part of the video.
Oh,
and
there it
skip.
is.
Let's get back down deep into the card where
This
I don't
is-
even know these guys' names
this is
or how to
crazy.
pronounce them, like Yaroslav Amasamov.
Well, that's why I'm here. You don't have to say things right. I'll say it right.
Thank you
You
very
can
much.
just be you.
No, I
That's
appreciate
what I've been
it.
trying to tell you.
Thanks for the permission slip.
Yeah. Ateba Gautier versus Ozzy Diaz. I want to start with that
Perfect.
one.
Nailed
because
it. Let me hear the music in it this time.
Ateba Gautier.
Ateba Gautier.
Have you ever seen that guy?
Gautier. I'm pretty sure that's Gautier.
Oh, you're right. Look, see?
I know. Look, I'm
You see how you play yourself down and then you show up and you just I get it now.
Underpromise,
No, I get it.
overdeliver. That's
This
kind
is
of the
what
Mayhem
you do. It's so
I set myself up for
Listen.
failure and then succeed.
for an autistic guy, you're way smarter than you seem.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Never been diagnosed. Oh, so we're watching some highlights from Gautier's MMA career. Sick jab with this guy. Strong high
he's
kick. Oh,
like
he sent that guy to the crematorium.
he does this to everybody, man.
Yeah,
He's so strong and he looks like an anime character.
How is he
Like,
standing up? Yeah.
So just I don't know how he's so shredded for no reason. Like listen, I've worked out my whole life and never been that shredded if I
Oh,
tried.
well-
Like, what does he eat?
Probably lion pelt. I would think something like
Yeah,
this.
like-
You know, I don't know.
Like, how do you
10,000 years did that to him. You know, that's like some strength right there. He just got that from his dad, and his dad, his dad, and his dad, his dad. Keep going.
So, but that guy, all right. So he's fighting. I don't know Ozzy Diaz. Let's look up Ozzy
Fortunate
Diaz.
soul
Yeah,
that has to stand in front of that
let's see who Ozzy
smashing
Diaz
machine.
is.
Hey, I hope this guy bit the head off a bat at a quinceañera. Ozzy Diaz, get it?
But he might have COVID if he did that. No.
So let's see some highlights from Ozzy Diaz. The middleweight is a mean ass weight class. Them guys coming down from 220.
Oh, I've seen this guy. Oh, they're setting.
You know
this
what?
guy up.
Handsome boy modeling school, kind of loose in the middle, but looks like right
Good right
hand
hand.
counter guy. I remember this guy. Yeah. He's more of a grounded pound stylist. He's a sort of get you down, and it goes with the theme of this card.
I haven't seen a takedown yet.
No, but what I mean is once he had that guy down, he's a output volume striker. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's putting, this is a nice style clash because one guy with a big power, but probably not as much gas tank as this guy. And this guy is just going rapid fire. See this? Bop, 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 like a constant stream of punches. While the other guy has big explosive combinations, but will probably, lose his gas tank pretty quick.
I would say you're right because he goes to about like I saw in his last fight in the second round, he slowed down and he starts throwing the same punches. Gautier.
It's interesting,
You know?
because the video games, it's almost like video game. Some fighters have like this power bar that's extra. You know what I mean? Like, look how hard he kicks. Look how hard he punches. But
but he's got this guy a bloody
fast
mess.
twitch muscle, just explosive. However, in a long enough fight, the glycogen depletes from your muscles, and then you have to recharge. So I think oftentimes athletes like this that have a big, strong, explosive power don't have the gas tank that's required to go 5 rounds or 3 rounds.
So then maybe that's why they're making this, because they're building him to an extent, right? If he gets a fight with a guy with good endurance and then he faces that guy with good endurance, now he needs to exercise his endurance in that fight or get him out early, or he just knocks him out early like he does everybody else.
It's actually a theme of this card. If you'll just put up the card.
Well, we got it.
It's the theme of the card, okay? What really we're seeing in each of these fights, to me, it's always somebody with excellent power or kind of a game that is not, I won't say one-dimensional, but like has a couple of dimensions not fully fleshed out against another guy with a very similar. Like take Josh Van versus Tatsuro Taira. That fight is an interesting thing because Josh Van is the champion, is a legitimate badass, but a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. That's shocking to me. You know, I feel like back in the day, you had to have a good, well-rounded jiu-jitsu game, at least brown belt level, to be able to compete with the top levels. Nowadays, Josh Van got himself all the way up there without the use of that. I think that guys have become more effective strikers and counter wrestlers where they don't even have to play the ground game that much.
I had a theory when I started that was the game, that it was going to evolve to this, where everybody's takedown defense was going to get so good that they didn't need the jiu-jitsu, because it's easier to learn takedown defense than it is to learn submissions.
Well, the current rule set, it helps the anti-wrestler. It helps if you're wearing, remember the man wearing his spats, his, help me out here. I fought in the same card as him before, the excellent jiu-jitsu specialist.
I think I know who you're talking about. You know, wearing the spankies, like the actual briefs.
Those spats. No. He was wearing long pants.
Oh.
What happened was it'll come to me. It was very grippy. He could do his jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. He could do his leg locks a lot better. Just because that subtle little change. But in Pride and Dream.
I think I know who you're talking about.
It's coming to me. We'll edit me in saying it. But he,
Aoki.
But Aoki, thank you. Aoki. I mean, I'm so embarrassed. It's been a long time.
I'm surprised I remembered that.
Yes. The Aoki would do these moves, but here in America, no, you cannot wear weird pants.
Yeah.
You cannot change anything. This is a standard uniform. We have this is how it is. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to play by those rules, the tactics are going to come up where the game is dictated by those rules, especially if they're severely rewarding strikers, knockout of the night. Everybody's going to shift that way. It's simple economics. Everyone's going to start playing the game the way they want you to play it.
That's how I made my mindset of how I wanted to fight. I knew I could wrestle, but I knew that guys weren't going to want to watch me hold them down.
You confirmed my suspicion.
They didn't want me
I thought that guys were, for me in my young days, I tapped everybody out. Because it was the easiest way to get the job done. Just go and, but when they want you to strike it out, then you have to strike. So, it's interesting. You're right. That's how the game evolved to reflect the rule set. It's the same thing as any sport too. You see the Muay Thai fighters, it became like the lead martial art in order to do MMA. Why? Because not only is it very effective, but it has the benefit of being experimented so many thousands and thousands and millions of times in Thailand over the generations. So they got it really sharp. A stand-up fight, this is how you do it the best. Same with judo. Oh, the rule is to throw the guy on his back. These are the best methods to do so.
I love this Joshua Van Taira fight because of what you just said, though, also, that Taira is actually like a brown belt. I mean, probably a black belt,
I think.
But
Japan.
I'm saying in MMA, I'll give him like a black belt, brown belt, high level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's right in between the two. But I know the difference of pure jiu-jitsu and MMA jiu-jitsu. 100%. Just like my MMA wrestling is better than my pure wrestling.
Yes.
When you can cheat, it's different. And that's why Joshua Van can be a blue belt and still beat these guys.
Just going by the rules set.
I call it cheating because
you're hacking the system.
Yeah, because like when you're boxing, I'm going to kick you. When you're wrestling, I'm going to do jiu-jitsu. When you're doing jiu-jitsu, I'm going to wrestle.
Fighter that if he never sees the ground, oh my goodness, no one's going to be able to touch him, but that jump, once you get to the top levels, you're going to be challenged by all kinds of different things.
But this is the thing. I think Taira can take his back.
Doesn't he do guillotines and stuff?
His body triangle is nasty.
Guillotine.
He doesn't disconnect from you. See, he always takes the back. And once he does, he finishes people. Yeah. And he's really good at switching to arm bars and triangles from the back, too.
Armbar triangle.
He's got great transitions to flow into these submissions. He's not just like going for a triangle. Like he puts two together on the ground and from the stand up. And
it's like chain wrestling everywhere.
Yeah, with jiu-jitsu. So he's like chain wrestling them together. So I like that because it'll challenge the champ in Van, who, like you're saying, is a blue belt.
Wow.
Purple belt.
If he gets him down.
Yes.
That's
but Taira can stand up too, and he's taller.
Yeah.
So he's got the range.
Hey, to me, he got the range. He's going to be dancing on the outside and then trying to find takedowns, I think.
I think the question is, can Van do what he's done to everybody, which is he heads him off, creates a wall, he doesn't follow, and then once he does that, he pours on the offense. Like his offense is crazy.
I know.
He throws many punches.
Look, every punch is so hard. Yeah. Every punch is like he's trying to win the prize at Dave & Buster's.
We've needed a guy like this at 125.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that he's here.
And then who do you take the title from? It's the broken
Pantoja.
arm. Yeah, Pantoja, the broken arm.
Right here, he caught the kick and blew his elbow out.
Yes,
yeah.
This will be an interesting time in this weight class because such a dominant champion has suffered a strange injury. Kind of a freak injury, and now he's going to be back pretty soon, and it will be a lot more tape on both of the challengers before, for him to watch to see how to get his belt back.
I also see it, though, that Van will now have a seasoned guy who's going to fight like Pantoja with a little better stand-up than Pantoja, in my opinion.
Like a little training, huh?
Like training to prepare for Pantoja when he comes back.
Rehearsal.
Yeah. I do see. And that's what happens. Like, if you're lucky, you'll get that. But a lot of times, two styles at the top are completely different. That's what's so hard about being in the top 5. And I know you know this. It's like, everybody's watching you when you're in the top 5. And that's why I've always said, I think it's harder to stay in your weight class than to go up and down.
Yeah.
Because you got those 5 that are tailoring their game to beat you. And only you.
They're at the room right now. Even if they don't got a fight booked with you, they're training with you in mind. Yeah.
And I think that makes, you have to really have the dopest style to stay on top for the longest and face everybody in your division without switching because they're all preparing their style to beat the champion.
Yeah.
And so I think it's like, can Van have
but you're talking like Van has a boatload of tape. He's the second youngest UFC champion.
But I'm talking about it more like how does your style hold up at the top? Can it hold the line?
Well, look, the guy is so young. The guy's so young, and there's not a lot of tape on him. We know he's got mean combos, and he punches super hard. We don't know what he can do on the ground. Well,
he's defending. He's defending.
I know, but what I mean, what is he going to do on the ground if Taira hits him with the weird back attack? It's going to be, he can't, you're just going to stand up and walk around the cage?
He's got good defense, but we don't know with Taira because Taira's chokes are nice.
His kicks are pretty nice too. He gets out of the way. He does this weird little soccer style where he like shreds your legs out of the,
the calf kicks.
Yes. So he keeps touching you. Now I can imagine a fight in which his corner plays a real smart game, right? And then gets him to kick his legs a bit in the first round and then wear him down. It's a 5-round fight. Kick and move. You don't want to play punches with him early. You want to kick and move, and then look for takedowns later in the rounds.
I think the key is going to be stay on the outside at Taira's range if you're Taira, and then the second he closes the distance, underhooks and body locks and trips. And don't give Van the chance to sit in the pocket and punch at all. The second he's in the pocket, grip him up. Either a clinch or an over-under.
I don't see him checking into a phone booth with the guy anytime soon. It's going to be double leg city. He's going to try his hardest, and let's see how good Van's wrestling got.
Yeah, but I think it's harder to take Van down with a double leg than it is to take him down from the clinch and underhooks.
100%.
I do, because he can trip. And he's so tall, he can jack him up.
Oh, you think this guy is he can trip good enough? His judo throws?
It's the length that's the issue. So it's the same thing I did when I fought Demetrius. My game plan was to not just back up. It's when I knew he had to pressure me because he's the shorter guy.
Yeah.
So I knew if he's pressuring me, he's working his way into the pocket, right? So I know the second you work into the pocket, I'm going to jack you up. Now you're on your tiptoes and now you're not fast or strong.
I can see that. That's a good
and I see Taira can do the same thing. It's not I don't think it's not easy. But
my thought behind it is I've never seen him do a judo throw like a real good one, and I don't know if he's going to start with Van, but I have seen him shoot at double leg a lot.
Oh, he uses body locks more than doubles.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
see,
I didn't
nice
see that.
on the body locks.
Oh, okay.
He's
so
real
he's
good
gonna
at it.
find a trip then.
I think he's going to go clinch.
Yeah.
And then go. You know what I mean?
And then what? Are you talking like a body lock takedown, a step around?
Trip,
or are you talking
step around.
trips?
He can link it to a single, take the back, go under. There's so many other choices. But
Okay.
once he gets to here, Taira, he's good.
But he's got to wade through a hurricane of punches.
Right. And Van knows that too. Van knows that. And his pressure and his body work to the head work with his boxing is sick. So he attacks the body first.
I mean,
and then he works up to the head.
Is something. It's just clubs.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is, you know what I mean? He's throwing just hammers.
He's
Everyone
kicking too.
kicks.
He's just good, man.
I know.
He's really good.
He's a
I
very
love him at
talented
125. I love that he's at 125.
Hey, you think he's going to keep making it? He looks pretty beefy for that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he's short.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
hard
what
to
I'm
move
saying.
up to 35 when you're short.
Yeah.
You know, you got to
Makes
be
sense.
a little taller. What about, what about Brady and Joaquin Buckley? Because you had spoken about the two difference of styles.
Yeah.
This is the same difference of
it's like
styles.
one guy with super strong and has some boxing versus another guy with what? Some wrestling or jiu-jitsu, you know.
Well, we saw what just happened to Joaquin Buckley with Kamaru.
Yeah.
Usman. He got cigarette butt put down in the corner, right? He got stuck there and he couldn't move. And then he went and trained with Kamaru.
Smart.
Yeah. So does that really prepare him for Sean Brady? I don't know, because Brady's so strong. He takes everybody down, and you can't get away once he takes you down. He's a really good black belt in MMA.
Heavy jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like I know.
Have you ever rolled with him or done anything with him?
No, I haven't got the pleasure, but
He's one of the top jiu-jitsu practitioners in that division.
I agree.
believe,
Yeah, I agree.
Because he
There's no way
wrestles
he's
with
not.
it too.
He wrestles together. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen that. And what? He's got finish. He got finishes on it, right? Which is hard when you're all sweaty like this. You know, it's like a different sport really than jiu-jitsu.
But Buckley has the opposite style, which is what you were talking about, like the one that people want to watch with the excitement on
That's
the feet.
fun.
He has that highlight reel kick. Look at this,
Yeah.
where they caught his kick and then he hit that spinning heel kick to the chin.
Yes, the most replayed highlight of
This one
all time.
Of all time, like that makes no sense how he did that.
I mean, it does. It
That's
does.
so crazy.
That's a practiced move that he didn't think he'll bust it out.
I don't know. I feel like that's pure reaction. I mean, he might have practiced it for sure, but I feel like that's just you're in the flow state when you hit that.
Exactly.
You
He's
are
a musical maestro playing jazz.
he's
that's
nice.
What he's doing.
He was nice in that. That's so cool. So that's a cool, because they challenge each other, right? Buckley's going to challenge his stand-up the exact same amount of threat.
This is like 1993 style versus style.
Yep.
You know
as
what I mean?
Brady's going to challenge his grappling. And he couldn't stop Kamaru, so what makes you think he could stop Brady?
Right?
I mean,
well, you did
that's the theory,
you
right?
did answer your own question earlier because
Yep.
you said he went and trained with them.
Guys, if your lady or your fella or that person that sends you an eggplant emoji at 2 a.m. is ready for better sex, then you should be too. That's where Blue Chew comes in. They've been on a mission for years to get you bricked up, build your confidence, and help you actually perform in the bedroom. And I'm not talking about drywall. Their new arousal-boosting formula, Blue Chew Gold, is helping millions of men have better sex in 2026. It will turn your slinky into a flesh rocket in seconds. Getting hard's not the same thing as getting aroused. Get the solution that does both and more. We've all been there. You're physically at attention, but mentally you're wondering if a little weird dog is going to scratch the door the whole time. Blue Chew Gold cuts through the noise and gets your head and your hardware on the same page. Don't let your mind get in the way of a good time. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners right now. When you buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the third for free with promo code DOM. That's promo code DOM. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
There's a lot to be said for having training partners. When you're that tough and that everyone kind of becomes a yes man for you. So sometimes you're running your own training camp.
I
and
agree.
I'm like, no, somebody got him in the room. It took Kamaru beating him for him to go, whoa, I really got to spec into wrestling. And I think, he's that maestro, like I said, talented athlete. He can figure out wrestling pretty quick. All the subtleties of it.
Just the takedown defense, right?
But, 6 months of sprawl training, you beat anybody.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen Anderson Silva. We've seen Cortes is doing it. We've seen Israel Adesanya.
The mark of true champions is the guys who go, oh, I'm not good at this. Let me just look at it bold and fix it.
Yep. It goes in waves, right? It goes striking, grappling, striking, grappling.
We've been in the game long enough to see this ebb and flow, and everyone's all, the noobs are all like, what are you talking about?
Grappling's the answer. It's like, but in 6 months, it's going to be striking again.
Sort of.
Because right now I'd say it's a grappling world right now with
it's becoming.
Yeah, like it's that world.
We're sort of re-educating the public on grappling and how to do it. And stop booing. We know you're new fans, but trust me, they're doing some crazy stuff right now. If you learn, you'll really realize, oh my God, it's like, and that's great because jiu-jitsu has been such a big thing that there's another wave of more educated fans because I don't know, after COVID, everybody opened a jiu-jitsu school. So I'm glad the sport is getting more recognition and people are understanding it. It's very dangerous.
There's so many
Brady
tools now for fighters.
I know. And it's not like, I don't know, we don't have to look at ourselves as one style or another. Mixed martial art permeate the whole entire sport. It's a variety of techniques. If you don't have the answer one direction, then you need to find another. Backstreet Boys.
Is that a song?
No, it's just like I said, One Direction. Hey, Sean Brady can punch too, it looks like. You know what I'm saying? And his tattoo artist made him sit in the chair for a while.
He's really buff.
He's very beastly. Yeah, he's a buff son of a bitch, I'll tell you that much.
He's really buff.
Right? He's USDA Prime Roast Chuck tattooed with the logo of the people that grew him. Maybe you got grown in a lab, you know what I'm saying? Off of Conor McGregor's DNA, you know what I'm saying? They just blew him up to enormity. What is on his back? Is that a map of Mordor?
I don't actually know. I've seen that face before, but I don't know what it is. Like, I've seen that exact.
The devil?
No,
yeah, I've seen him a couple times.
It's like a masked face that you see in some Japanese art, I feel like.
Yeah,
I don't know what it means, though.
Oh, man. I'm not really.
Out of curiosity.
I want to do an investigative journalism.
It's huge, though. It's actually a really cool
tattoo. Back tattoo.
And then he's got the,
What is that, a postcard from his mother on the top?
Cat on his neck.
Oh, my God, bro. This dude's tattoo game's off the chain. It's making me feel inadequate.
You got tattoos?
Yeah, a couple.
What do you got? What's your favorite tattoo?
Man, none of them.
Let me see your least favorite tattoo.
No, please don't.
How about the star on your knuckle?
It's really awkward to be looking at a man's back while you're asking me to disrobe.
Show me your hand. What do those mean?
Oh, it's a whole long story.
We got
ancient
time.
gladiators, in order that you knew who they were, they had to get tattoos on their hands. So I went ahead and did that first.
What was that? Honestly, what was that for, though? Why did they do that? To be recognized?
Exactly. So that you knew in the bar, hey, that guy with the hand tattoos, don't mess with him.
Okay, got it. That makes sense.
You got a gladiator somewhere here.
So that's the cauliflower ear of tattoos. Got it. Okay. So let's talk about the most obvious one on this card right now.
What? Where? What? We didn't even talk about any of these yet.
Yeah, we did. We talked about Sean Brady, Buckley. We talked about Gautier versus Ozzy Diaz. Mm-hmm. We didn't talk much about that one because that's on the prelims. But let's talk about the main event. Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland. Now, this is why I want to talk to you about it. Security, the big hype they're making about separating each other. Like, I just saw a post recently where Sean Strickland said he would shoot him if he saw him.
I was thinking that they should just carry like a big bulletproof bubble around all the. Actually, we'll just put it all around Sean so that he doesn't have any mistakes or accidents leading up to the fight.
He did a post where he said, I'm the last person in America that you want to actually threaten. Right?
Listen, man, he probably got a CCW. I'd step lightly.
Oh, he definitely is carrying everywhere he goes. He's definitely carrying it.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's his right as an American.
Mm-hmm. And Chimaev, do you think he realizes that, not being American?
What? I thought he was wearing a vest the whole time.
Could be. So
just don't let him hit the button.
So you got.
I don't know. I think that all the pre-fight hype is going to be no big deal. Well, I mean, what are they going to do?
Well, they're going to separate them. That's what I'm talking about.
As long as there's no
So
goats
what do you
there.
think about that, though? That you have to, like, at a certain point, okay, do you think that they should be able to just be like, all right, we're going to fight. We already know it.
No, dude, listen, in my organization, I'll just have like sheet of like protective plastic between them the whole time. They could just get right up against it and bark at each other like schnauzers.
I know that's not what I'm saying. Do you think it's hype, or do you think that they actually feel that way from the pressure of the fight?
If you've not been listening to Sean Strickland, okay, for the past a billion years, all right, I think this is the perfect guy for him to be angry at, okay?
Yeah.
You got all the checklists, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the talk. All the talking points that Sean Strickland is mad about.
But they trained before. So, like, they were cool at a certain
Strickland
point.
called him out for being one of them guys that go, yeah, go with the light guy.
Yes.
You know, and I get that. That's a thing, but yeah, I mean,
it is a thing.
You want to go to the, you know, you're going to a new gym, you want to train with the toughest guys.
Yeah,
what the hell
this is the interview. He said that. Look, right here. Put the headphones on.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
So how many times did you actually train with Khamzat? Like, was he here for a long time?
We actually didn't train a few times. He's kind of like, I mean, I've told you the story, but I'll give you an example. So, like, I walk into a gym and I see Johnny, and I'm like, dude, that's a bad motherfucker. I want to train with him. He wasn't really like that. He would kind of like pick and choose his rounds and just f people up. There's a clip of me like, hey, and I'm like people can't see the sarcasm. I'm like, dude, you're the best. You're the best. Like, dude, you're beating the fuck out of a guy who is like 3-3, a 170 who should be a 55er, and you're beating the living fuck out of this guy. Like, what is the point? You got so many good guys here. Well, he's this big, and my opponent is this big. I'm like, dude, it's like at this point, go hit the fucking punching bag. You're just being a fucking dick.
So how many times?
That being said,
all right, yeah.
You first, and then I'll go.
No, you first, because we're breaking this down as experts. Because what he's saying, all right, Khamzat. All right, I'll go first.
Yeah, so always.
Khamzat, in a training camp, you do want to be safe. You do want to go with light guys and kind of work your maneuvers and don't. But I also have the American spirit to get your ass in there and go against the toughest guy. You know, even now, if I walk in the gym and Sean's over there, yeah, he's the baddest motherfucker. I want to train with him. Let's try. Let's go. At least let me, don't fuck me up, Mo Mayhem now, but come on. You know, I get it. You want to push yourself as a martial artist. Like, you want to go against the best guys in the room at some point to test yourself and to try your skills. He made fun of him correctly.
Yeah, for that. But this is my theory. Is there a possibility that everything that Strickland is pointing out is exactly what Strickland is, and he sees it in the mirror in himself first?
Oh, you're saying
how many YouTubers has he beat up? How many? Yes. How many YouTubers has he beat up? How many people has he knocked out?
Okay, you know what I mean. I'm trying to get my streamer number.
But hear me out. What's the difference? What? Right? He's beating up people that aren't at his level. That's where they're exactly the same.
I'm just saying, clavicular's underrated.
Before or after he hits himself in the face with the hammer?
I know. You know, that makes me mad that I did it the right way, you know what I mean? And actually got punched in the face to make myself look more handsome. And this guy's over with a rock hammer. You know what I'm saying? Escaping Shawshank with his face.
Didn't even get he didn't get the official hammer, right?
He got to have like a little bit of concussion for it really to look at you. Top-rated, handsomest guy on the internet.
I feel like my face flattened the longer I fought.
Mine too. Bro, I'm sitting in the damn cafe or Denny's with Dan Henderson, okay? Native American-looking Dan Henderson. And this Denny's waitress came up to me and said, "Are you guys brothers?" And I was like, "What? What? No?" And she's like, "Oh, well, you have the same deformity."
Same deformity.
Oh no! She said
she was talking about your brain.
I totally blew the story. She said, "You saying that you have the same birth defect?"
Oh.
I said, "God bless it, woman." That was mean.
I used to, yeah.
I know. We both got the kidney bean ear.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the resemblance between you and Henderson.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, I think that these two, just personally, it's like, can you just be human for a second and just do the promotion? Like, you're gonna fight on fight day. Can you keep yourself together a little bit and stop acting like you're gonna kill each other in public?
No, dude, it's personal. You don't
It's
understand how Strickland is, but I got that.
It's always
same,
personal.
Devil blood in me. Okay?
Yeah, but is it the promotion that's making it that way, or is it actually that way? Because before they had the fight, they were fine together. They weren't all like at each other's necks.
Fine. Yeah, they're training together a while. Whoopity-doo.
Yeah, but they weren't at each other's necks.
Besties. Yeah, but then once you sign the dotted line.
So it's the contract and the pressure from the fight that makes it that way.
Life or death.
Yeah.
Anger. Like real, and Sean is a guy motivated by anger.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to be angry. So this is the perfect dude. Muslim guy, freaking crazy beard. He's like, it's like tailor-made. They're like, hey, somebody in the UFC office, how can we really piss off Strickland? Make Khamzat Chimaev champion.
Yep.
Now this guy's fired up. And he's like, you know what I mean? He's probably pumping the damn Hulk Hogan music. I am a real American. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? You know he's always wearing his damn USA wrestling singlet unnecessarily.
What do you mean unnecessary?
I mean,
what do you
come
mean
on,
by
man.
that?
Wear a cup, Strickland. Jesus Christ. He's flashing the whole internet.
Well, we know where you're looking at.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Real recognize real.
All right. King Green versus Jeremy Stevens, my boy Jeremy
that's a fun
Stevens.
one.
That's
Another one.
my sleeper fight of the night right there.
It is.
That is like
It is.
old school
King Green.
boxing, just amazing. I mean, that fight, look how slick he is with his hands by his hips.
I know.
And he can ride the fence. Now, he lives and dies by that, right? Like, because we've seen him get knocked out that way. But at the same time, he'll do this to people if you ride him on the
Little
fence
known
too
fact,
much.
OG bully beatdown guy. Yep.
Oh, really? He was on there?
He's a bully beater for me.
Who'd you have him beat up?
Some squirrel neck. But this guy, yeah, you're right, man. The punching power, and like going out there and giving the fans what they want to see, huh? He leaves it all out there. It's interesting fight though. I don't know a lot about the other guy. Tell me about him.
Well, I actually I'm a huge fan of Bobby Green. He's one of my favorite guys to watch in the UFC, first of all.
Yeah.
But Jeremy Stevens is one of my first training partners at the highest level. I've been training with him since WEC. He helped me get ready for Brian Bowles. He helped me get ready for in 2010. And it's because he hits so hard that I was like, I need to have this dude. And he's got a natural innate ability to find the finishing shot, dude. Like, how some people can find the submission? He finds these type of punches. Like, he got hit, but how do you hit somebody that hard and get hit at the same time? You know what I mean? And knock him out. Like, he's got a gift.
He's not exactly like the most technical boxer. You know what though? This is one of those fan favorites. Like, maybe you guys don't know these guys as well as you.
Oh, you need to know.
You know what I'm saying? But you'll know that.
Watch this jump knee. He times it so good. He's got this sweet spot of finding the finish, man.
They show that highlight so much.
It's not just punches. Like, he finds that finishing shot somehow.
I recognize him now.
He either kills you or dies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's one of those. That's why everybody loves Jeremy Stevens.
Both guys are doing the same thing?
Yes.
Oh, my God. These guys are just playing Russian roulette?
Yes.
All right.
This is a good way to put it. The one thing I'll say, though, is Bobby Green's like super hard to hit, so it's going to be hard to find him, but
strange.
It takes a game plan.
Right. He steps off to the side. He also does a couple nice kicks, right? High left kick. He does like a weird grappling style.
Well, he's got wrestling and jiu-jitsu too, but he just doesn't use it because he wants to be exciting.
I know.
He's fun to watch, man.
There's a theme, huh? There's a theme today.
But I've always been a fan of that because of that. Like, he could do this.
I know.
He's got a wrestling background, but he chooses to make it entertaining on the feet with his weird style. Like, it's not weird, it's just different.
You train with Jeremy, so who, in your estimation, is the better wrestler?
Well, neither of them use it. So I think if Jeremy uses it, he'll be whoever decides to use it.
Whoever decides to wrestle will be the better wrestler?
Yes, because they don't do it.
They should let's get it on and then shoot a double leg.
I think Jeremy's going to mix it. I think Bobby might mix it, but Bobby does it less than Jeremy. Like, he's good at pull. See how he pulls you back and then switches stance.
It's like a Mongolian retreat.
Like, he threw that that kick from a southpaw stance. He was conventional. The guy didn't expect the left kick coming to the liver.
Definitely not. Yeah.
It's so slick. He just hides everything. Look, and he did the lead hand fight from a southpaw too.
Yeah.
So that's technique. Look, he switches lead hand fight. Boom, set it up. That's very technical. Yeah. That's high level stuff. And so there's a lot of different weapons coming at Jeremy in this fight. And Jeremy just has that pure power. He was just in bare knuckle. You know that, right?
So it's powerful. That's what that's
where you've seen him.
His name was ringing a bell. And I'd seen that knockout right there.
Yes.
But what I didn't study him as much as I should have. This guy, yeah, that's going to be a banger.
Yeah, that's a fun one. That's a fun boxing style match with takedowns and knees.
Well, we just saw some badass knee and badass kick, so they have everything. It's a real mixed martial arts fight.
Yeah, so this is the Jeremy. These are his most recent fights. He fought. He fought Perry. Yeah. It's a good scrap, but Perry ate his best shots, which is shocking. Actually, Perry is. But this was up a weight class. This is at 170. Yeah. So I would have rather this fight been at 55, but Perry knew that. And he made it at 70. Now he's more durable. He's stronger, right?
Yeah.
And I think that was the difference. But Jeremy hit him with some big shots, and he just ate him because he's bigger. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's way bigger.
Yeah.
Look at the size difference.
You're right. Yeah.
And so now at this fight, he's at 55. He's got somebody his size. The problem with Bobby Green, though, is like landing that power shot. He's one of the hardest guys to land it on.
Stuff. Change stance, throw kick, jump.
Hard to read.
Let's see who goes for a takedown first. I don't know if anybody.
Yeah, we called it here though. I think it's whoever does it.
Whoever
wins.
First. This battle of the strikers. Yeah. Whoever takes the guy down first wins. Hey, man, pretty something much. About a blind man and king of something, right? One eye.
Another one is. Have you ever seen?
Mine?
Yeah, please. Have you watched? Do you know Volkov and Waldo Cortes?
Of course.
Waldo Cortes.
It's just Stevens. I missed the radar. I know who he is, but my bad.
Well, let's do. I like this fight because we've seen Waldo Cortes steamrolling people. Like he's been knocking people out.
It's an interesting
a jab
thing, right?
And a calf kick.
Good old Waldo. Where's Waldo? Is sort of
salsa boy.
I don't want to call him one-dimensional either, but it's that same sort of thing, right?
Well, heavyweights. So, you can get away with it, right?
You can, but Volkov is an experienced guy where, super tall.
He's like 7
a veteran.
Foot.
This is a big test for Waldo Acosta.
Yes.
It's a big test for him, and it goes with the theme of the card, which is, here's your chance to see if you can defeat this style. Mm-hmm. It's a very...
Yeah, the matchmakers, honestly, are getting better and better. They see styles differently than they've ever seen it. They know
they have enough variety on the roster where they can curate each card to reflect a kind of a style, like a theme.
Yes.
Like tonight's theme is, hey, can Acosta show that he's more than just this one-trick pony? Overhand right?
So this is something that I'll say as a fighter myself. Let's say I took a fight on short notice against Demetrius Johnson or somebody like a month after I just fought for a title.
Yeah.
And I do a favor. Let's say for the UFC where I do a back-to-back title fight or something. I know the next fight, there's no easy fights in the UFC, but what they do is they go, okay, but this style fits a little bit easier against you.
That's what I call a favorable matchup.
There we go.
So
there's no easy fights, but would you say that this is a favorable matchup for Volkov or Salsa Boy or either of them?
Is that his official nickname?
That's his nickname.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
It's a great name.
Well, look, the benefit that Salsa Boy got is being not yet Salsa Man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Nobody's seen him.
You know what I'm saying? He's a young guy. He's like still pretty young.
Yes.
And he's like untested. Doesn't have a lot of miles on him.
True.
Volkov has the opposite problem. Has fought a who's who. Fought everyone. Done really good. But has,
Okay, so you've seen enough that what do you think is the missing key to victory that when you watch the styles clash, I have my idea of what I think the issue will be. What do you think will be the big weapons that will affect each of these guys in their styles?
Cardiovascular condition.
Cardio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
who do you think has better cardio out of the two of them from what you've seen?
Acosta has I haven't really seen him test it so much, right? Because he's usually like mopping the guy.
Yeah.
But Volkov will give him a nice test because he'll wear out, but not as quick as the past opponents. I think he's got to find a right hand. That's his favorite thing, Acosta Cortes.
I like how you said that, though. I think you're right. I didn't think of that as much, that cardio is a huge weapon for Cortes that he uses better than most guys.
For heavyweights in general.
Yeah, he stays in good shape.
Exactly. Yeah. Stay in good shape. Yeah, Tiki's down there working him out. Like he's getting...
Oh, you know Tiki works out with him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, last I checked, that's where he was training. And look, I mean, these aren't the most beautiful punches, but once you get a guy gassed out and you just rapid fire, pop, 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 it's going to be a win if you're a heavyweight.
So I think for Cortes, the issue is going to be the elbows and the knees and the clinch because he's so good at marching forward and creating the pressure that I see the knees to the body and the elbows from Volkov being a huge issue.
Totally agree. But as you can see in these highlights, he's sort of a standstill guy and attack from his watchtower high above you.
Yeah, straight on the line.
Right? And Acosta Cortez does a little hops, little hippity hop forward, hippity hop left and right.
True.
So he has a weird little boxing.
It's the boxing versus Muay Thai style again, like we said earlier.
Yep.
But
It's
the
a
frame,
theme.
look at the frame of this dude.
Of
though.
course.
Like, how do you?
Of course.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
Leaning Tower of Moscow.
He is giant.
This guy's enormous. I know, man. I spar guys 6'4", 6'5". It's ridiculous. It's like,
You do
all right,
use this
spar-
size?
Yes, and the guys still can hit you. You know what I mean? It's like you do a good old footwork. Dominick Cruz footwork, switch stance, and he still jabs you in the face.
Like
son
a
of
mile
bitch.
away, yeah.
exactly. It's so
No.
weird.
So yeah, that fight's cool, and it's a big test. I agree for Cortez, but he gets it done, man.
Every one of these is a fantastic athlete, kind of on the rise against an opponent that has skills and experience.
I mean, I know we say it a lot, but this honestly is a super good card. It really is matchup wise. It's
No,
a
this is one of the better
legitimate.
ones
Yeah,
because
it is.
it'll give us some answers about these question marks. You know, Waldo to me is a bit of a question mark. Can he be the next force in the heavyweight division, or is he a one-trick pony?
That's the theme. I would say you're right. Is like, okay, we've got the up and coming. Like, are they here?
Yeah,
we're gonna
Well,
find out on
even
this
in the,
card.
Even in the Van fight, it's interesting. He's
Are
the
you here?
champion?
Yeah, but are you here?
really?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
that
yeah,
just a fluke that you broke the guy's arm?
And Tatsuro Taira is the guy to
That's what I
test
mean.
that
That's
before
what
he
I
has
mean.
to go against Pantoja. That rematch is gonna happen.
It'd be pretty badass to have a Japanese champion.
Yeah,
Like
I'd rather have an American champion.
Yeah, me too.
America.
I know, me too.
Personally, but
Hey,
you're like a Japan
Van's
guy
all
though.
Miramar though.
You're a Japan guy from Pride though now.
Yeah,
so that's your thing.
But what I
right?
mean is, I long for those days. Sometimes I look wistfully into the distance and think about Japan.
What do you think about most?
You know how public transit was really easy.
Really?
Yeah, you could just jet all over the city. I was like, man, I wish Los Angeles was just like this.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, probably not.
No, I believe it.
I mean-
I believe in the technological jet set radio future in which I get to just step on there and I'm right here instead of, I check in the morning. It's only going to take 30 minutes to get, or it's only going to take 20 minutes to get to Dom's studio. Guess what? 45 minutes. Welcome to Los Angeles, Mayhem.
Yeah, but all your money has been going to that big that rail that we're gonna go from, LA to San Diego, right?
Bakersfield to Merced.
Yeah, let's do it. How
Two
much?
places that I want to go to all the time.
Billions of dollars that nothing's been built. That ain't
Gavin
happening.
Newsom could have another wine spritzer.
Seriously, what a jerk that guy is. Hope he stubs his toe.
Nah, he's fine.
Anyways, Grant Dawson, Mateusz, Rebecki.
Yeah,
You know those guys?
check out. No,
You don't know?
Sorry,
I like that
probably.
fight.
I always say I don't know.
No.
but I'm kind of wacky.
No, you know
with
him. So
names.
this is why.
And then you
I'll
show
tell
me
you
the
when
guy,
you
I'm
say,
like,
yeah.
of course.
No, I'm with you. Grant Dawson, sick. He mixes it up better. Rebecki, sick southpaw stand up. Like he's a really slick stand up artist. Now he lost his last fight, I think.
So Dawson looks
Dawson's
like he
been-
knows a rear naked.
This is the difference
Oh,
right here. Is
all right. So
The
this guy's
grappling
a
ability of Dawson is high level.
Strangling expert.
Wrestling and jiu-jitsu level, but he's got good basic striking. Don't get me wrong. Like it's the basics, but I think he's more of like a grappling style, right?
Yeah.
And Rebecki, to me, again, it's another striking versus it's not that Dawson can't strike with him, but why would you if you could do this?
Yeah,
Right. And
absolutely.
and you don't want to fight with Rebecki on the feet if you can do this, because Rebecki's really hard to deal with on the feet.
All right. Well, how's Rebecki's counter wrestling?
It's
That's
good.
the big question.
Yeah, it's good, but not. That's why the fight's happening, because Dawson has enough in the tank to take him down. And can he survive that onslaught of Dawson's grappling with the boxing? So it's boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu versus kickboxing, defense, and stay on the feet, right?
Yeah.
But
It's like they picked this fight. It's like the create a character menu. You know what I mean? They spec in the two on that side, and then the other one is spec on the two on that side. So it's like rock, paper, scissors that night.
let's see here.
Mateusz Rebecki.
Yeah, see a nice southpaw. He's got good doubles. He mixes it up. That's the thing. When he takes you down, he tends to not do a ton with it from my experience of watching him.
Oh.
But he does have submissions, obviously.
Yeah.
Everybody, all of us do at this
But
level.
that was one of those weird janky
But I think
ones.
his striking stands out more to me than anything. His
What?
real nice striking stands out the most to me. Like he's just, I don't know, for as short he is, he finds a way to like get these guys out of there. He hits so hard.
That's what stands out most to you? His hairline is what stands out most to me. What an amazing Cro-Magnon human. You know what I mean? Like, what a beast. Look,
you done any hair plugs yourself? I feel like you've done a couple hair plugs.
I want, bro. Send me to Turkey, bro. That's what I'm doing with the money from this show.
Money from this show. Sorry, you're going to be here. You're going to be waiting a while.
Son of a bitch. We got no sponsors. It is super rare.
Dana and Bisping both said that the Strickland for this card is going to be crazy because of Strickland and Chimaev. Now, here's my number one question. Does he come strapped?
I mean.
See what I mean? Like, does he come strapped?
No. I mean, I hope not. You don't know. No. Bro, no.
You don't know. You don't know what to say.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but I'll make that man walk through a metal detector. That's for sure. At least wand him. Don't let him. Don't let him. You know what I mean? We don't need any more drama in this sport.
So,
I bet Dana would just sit there, though.
Let's see.
He would sit there and be like, this is fucking cool.
Right? What are you, Dana saying that after the last shooting? People are so livid about that. Why are people so mad? Did you see Matt Brown?
I don't mind. You let him sit wherever he wants.
Did you see what Matt Brown said about it?
I'll be in a position underneath the damn, underneath the punch bowl as soon as the correspondent dinner goes up. But I'll be, you know what I mean? I'll be like moving out and drawing fire.
Well, no, pull up the Dana thing where he talks about that correspondence dinner and his reaction. Let's put this on. I want to talk to you about this. I want to talk to you about it. I want to see what you think about this. Like, Matt Brown had a crazy opinion.
Yeah.
Did you listen?
No,
have you heard it?
No, I love
because he said he's been through a shooting and he's like, there's nothing funny about this.
Yeah.
Like, what are you laughing at?
Hilarious. Real hilarious. You know what? If I had as much money as him and had done everything that was left to do, I'd be ready to die too.
I mean, he's like, just take me out. Look.
Inside, they started up. All of a sudden, it just started getting noisy. Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was f***ing awesome. I literally took every minute of it in, and it was a pretty crazy, unique experience.
So you were on the aisle. What exactly did you see?
We were sitting right in front of the table.
Okay.
Right in front of where the president was.
Yeah. So what exactly happened? So someone got tackled, or like what?
Nobody got tackled, but guys came in looking for shooters. They came toward our table. I thought the shooter was over by us or something.
Zero instincts for self-preservation. Beautiful. Never fought in his life. Oh my goodness.
No, but that sounds to me crazy, like a guy who just has so much money that they're looking and dying for something else.
Oh yeah.
Like something fun.
No,
give me
exactly.
something.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he's done everything. He's like, I've said this before, when you've got like Elon Musk money, right? He's got as much of Elon Musk money as you could have.
He just done too many crazy things.
Yeah. So once you have that much money, there's only so much you can do before you've done everything. You've done everything. So what's the last thing? Threaten your life. That's the only way to stay like entertained, right? This dude was just trying to have fun at a dinner with people shooting at him.
Yeah, well.
That's what money will do to you. Right?
I suppose.
You wouldn't know, would you?
I mean, I don't know. I've had a bunch of money. I never
So here's the question for us.
When the damn gunshots were
but
fired.
Here's the question for us. Why would we hit the deck? You know,
because we're smart.
I think it's because we're not as rich.
I don't think so.
I couldn't afford the medical bills. I don't even have health insurance.
It's just a matter of thinking it through. Like, hey, this is very dangerous.
Okay, so here's what happened.
Preserve yourself.
Do you remember when Conor fought? Obviously, you do. He fought Khabib, and then they jumped into the octagon.
Oh yeah.
So I was calling that fight, and when I'll never forget. Like they literally jumped the table over me.
Yeah.
While that fight was happening.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt the same way. Like I wasn't really hiding from anything. Like I was kind of waiting to get hit over the head with a bottle or something. But I was almost like,
wait.
Is this going to happen?
I had the exact same experience when Kanye walked down to go confront Taylor Swift about Beyonce should have won the thing. He walked right by me. I could have tackled him. I could have stopped it, but I didn't.
You had a chance to tackle Kanye and you didn't take it.
I know, right?
Dude, that would have gone viral.
Obviously.
During this.
Now,
so I was watching all this go on, and I could get how Dana was that way because I was excited during this too. But now there's no shooting.
There you are. I see you just keep eating your salad.
I mean, there's so much stuff that you go through. Like, think of how often we're in front of adrenaline, that when something adrenaline like happens, you don't panic.
I'm mad casual.
You don't panic,
I
right?
don't even drop my coffee.
So I do say that, we're watching fights 24/7. I'll sometimes see guys like face get sliced in half. There's blood that squirts all over the table. And I'm like, oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty casual.
Man, I should have worn my red suit.
Man,
Like,
I seen
you know
guys
what I mean?
snap
Like,
their leg,
it's kind of like no big deal.
Tape it up.
I feel like that was why Dana responded that way. He's just so used to all the freaking havoc going on around all the time that you get something like that. He's like, thank God, something fun's happening to me today. Like I just spent $20 million on a poker table last night. This is going to be better than that at least, right?
Yeah.
Like he's just balling out. So you need something fun to do, right?
And no wonder they start cabals.
What does that mean?
Like, I don't know. Don't they have the secret, like, you know what I mean?
I just don't know what cabal means.
Parties or something, like, where they wear the weird
is that what
animal
it is?
masks, and it's the only way they feel alive.
Sounds like a mayhem party.
Hey, bud, let's throw one.
All right. So when it comes down to this card, what would you say is your favorite fight on the
Dude,
card?
come on, man. Main event.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland talking smack all the way up to it. Can't wait.
Well, I'm not calling it, so I can actually pick a winner.
Calling it,
so I can pick a winner.
Pretend to not be
totally
listen, down the line.
This is what I needed to articulate to you last time. When you're on the analyst desk,
that stuck with me last time.
Yeah, but I was
on analyst desk. I gotta pretend that I don't have
other way. Other way. There's two jobs. You're not listening to me.
I'm listening.
Color commentary. I fill in the gaps.
Right here.
Analyst is different.
All right. Well, what do you want me to analyze? All right. I'll be the analyst, and then you be the color commentary. Ready? You go. And I'm going to just say, I can't really pick Sean Strickland or Khamzat Chimaev. I don't know.
This is how I know you're not listening to me, because it's opposite.
Oh.
As an analyst, you can pick the style. And as a color commentator, you need to be neutral. Just stop for a second. Take a deep breath and listen.
I totally didn't get that. Thanks for clearing that up. No, I'm good. I know. I told you I was going to
Somebody get this guy's Ritalin.
I was going to take it's funny that you mentioned that.
Jesus.
No, but I'm just going to take it down. I'm going to take the jokes per minute down a little bit, all right? Some of them are flying right past your head, okay? Like the jab of Khamzat Chimaev past Sean Strickland's head. When you're going to get it inside and with that Philly shell, box him up.
You think?
It's going to happen at some point. Yeah, but we're going to watch a boatload of wrestling.
One thing I'll say
is
I like that Strickland stays in that bladed stance because he funnels single legs. Yep. And it's easier to stop a single than a double.
100%.
And it comes out to finish a single. It's not that he can't, but he's got to go single to body lock to get Strickland down. And I think that's harder than getting double.
But it's going to happen. I think that the conditioning from Strickland needs to be at top level where he's used to getting taken down. And you're going to start him in like that, like a body lock sort of position on the ground. Got to start him like that over and over again so that he gets the cardio of, the guy got me to body lock, protect my face and Granby out or stand up, or he has to be ready to be in a shitty situation for at least the first round or two because the guy chain wrestles. If he can catch him with a nice punch and stuff, like in round one, like punch and kick and knee and maybe not kick, but punch and uppercut and clench and punch again. I think the first round will go better for him, but I anticipate like a high single leg to body lock.
If I was Strickland and I was coaching him and cornering him, I would have him wrestle for 12 and a half minutes straight. Just pure grappling with the nastiest black belts and wrestlers on the fence in the opening. And then right after that 12 minutes, no strikes. After that 12-minute mark is done, now you've got a 12-minute stand-up fight. And then see if he can just survive that first 12 minutes without getting submitted, without getting handled too bad. And then hopefully you can count on Chimaev.
In the training room?
In the training room. This is how I would do it. And then use that to hopefully now we've got Chimaev is kind of like not quite as sharp, right? Exactly. And now the last 12 minutes of the fight, I'm faster, I'm stronger. I weathered the storm of your brutality on the ground, and now you got to deal with my stand-up because you can't take me down as easy. Yeah. That's the theory, that if Chimaev gets tired. But the last fight, he didn't look tired.
I like this strategy for the training camp, but my idea would be to put him like Aerodyne bike or something for the first 2 minutes of the round, then go and have a wrestler try to take him down while he'd counter punch, or even worse, put him down on the ground, ready, go, get up. Now get up and box, and then do that over and over again so that he's just gassed and has his cardio. You got to get your output to what is it? CO2 max? VO2 max? His VO2 max needs to come all the way up for this fight.
I think the hardest thing for me always in every fight that I focused on was how do I wrestle as long as possible and stand up and still be fast and sharp with my striking, because that's what gets you the most tired.
Yeah, you got the guy's arms out, because the guy shoot a single leg, you have to yank on him, and it's different blood pumping to go to striking. So you have to be able to wrestle, and then shake your arms out somewhere in between there so that the blood is moving back into your body so you can snap.
The best way to explain it to people who haven't done it, it's like lifting a shitload of weights, doing a drop set,
and then playing Mary Mac, you know what I mean? Perfectly with the 8-year-old.
Let's say after you're done lifting, then we've got to do sprints.
Yeah.
That's how I would look at it.
Or I would think of,
because how do you do it after you blow your legs out, and then now you got to run a 50-yard or 40-yard dash, right? And hit it at the fastest pace possible. Yeah. So how do you keep that speed after all your muscles have been taxed with the blood? Yeah. So that's the styles that they're contrasting. Whereas Khamzat usually has that style where he just gets you so full of blood, guys quit.
Yeah.
He hangs on you and turns into like a refrigerator on top.
I can't imagine that Strickland's not going to come in shape. Nick Sick is going to get him in shape.
Yeah, he's in shape. I've seen him at the PI, and he looks like light and lean right now.
Oh, really?
And ready to go. Yeah.
Great.
And stressed and angry.
Good.
Yeah, he looked good.
We like
it's the right guy. Yeah. It's the right guy. We're going to see a good fight with that one. I'm excited.
I agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because to me it's the most heavy. It's the most important fight on the card. Obviously it's the main event, but I don't know, for that division, for how things shake out next, who are the other actors in it? DDP and it's a weird division right now, and this is going to determine the king.
All right, so out of the two that lose this, what's the nasty fight they're going to have to face? So can we pull up the division real quick, because this is the next phase. So then we're talking about losing a shining star, basically, to an extent. Not that they're going to lose. So look, if they fight each other,
who's shining star?
Because the one that wins out of that too is the guy who goes up in the division, and the other guy's going to get somebody that's a horrible matchup the next fight, still in the top 5, but now they're not going up the.
But who's a horrible matchup for undefeated?
That's what I want to see right now. Look,
Chimaev.
all right, so we've got.
You know what I mean?
If he loses,
the problem is Brendan Allen. No. Baralt. No. Joe Fight. Who?
Okay, so look, let's say Sean Strickland. Let's say Sean Strickland loses. Let's just hypothetically.
Yep.
Now he's got to fight DDP. What a nightmare, right? How does he do in that? You see what I mean? Whereas if you switch it and you put Khamzat loses,
I think it's a much better matchup. Oh, you mean what?
If Khamzat loses, who does he? You see what I'm saying? Who do they give him next? Right? DDP, right? So who keeps can they? If they lose, now they've got to face DDP after a loss. Who can beat DDP easier, Strickland or Khamzat after a loss to each other, right?
I think it's I think Chimaev takes down Duplessis and counters his jiu-jitsu. So I think that's obviously the better matchup.
I agree.
But I also think that Strickland can beat DDP. He just wasn't I don't know, he wasn't motivated for that fight, wasn't really in shape. I don't know if
he can beat him.
I think he can, because
I know he can, but I don't know if he would.
Muscles, and that takes a lot of blood to fuel and a lot of cardio. So Strickland spec'd back in and got reinvigorated recently.
Yeah.
He looked way better in the last fight.
Yeah, he looks in sick shape right now.
Sick shape. And you're saying he's in great shape.
He looks good
now.
right now.
I think we're seeing a resurgence of Strickland. You don't have to like his politics.
No,
you have to respect his fight.
I like Strickland. I just think that it's not that he can't be DDP. I just think that style's harder for him. That's all I'm saying.
I think his style is harder for him, but it's because he was not in the best shape. I don't know, that fight. The whole problem with that fight it's like Strickland wore out, and then he just smothered him.
Well, he's got crazy cardio and he's big and strong.
Yeah.
DDP. I think that's what's tricky about him is you think you're fine till you get in there with him and realize how durable
and powerful. You know what he does is he burns out super hard and then comes back.
Yeah,
that's a weird skill.
Yeah,
he
gets the second wind.
Badass
that
about
second
that.
wind. Yeah, you're right.
Second and third.
Yeah.
Ballistic missiles. and then you could tell it's like, you know what I mean? It's like his power bar goes down. And he's like, and then he's dizzy spinning around, and then you wiggle the joystick, and this guy come back alive.
Sounds like doing a podcast with you.
Yeah. It's a good strategy. I'm telling you, man. Got to have more jokes per minute.
Wear me out.
Yeah, that's what I do,
You're
man. I'm
exhausting.
a volume joker.
Like my brain is
What am I going to do?
What is he
Volume
saying?
joker?
What is happening?
What are we doing here, B?
So, yeah, this fight was sick, though. But jabs, teep kicks, and he backed up a lot. And the double leg. See, if DDP's doing this, come on.
I know.
It's a fact.
I know. But
It's like,
you
come
don't
on.
think that Strickland didn't bring every wrestler he could afford to bring in?
Oh, I've seen him. He's focused on the exact positions you're talking about. They start him on. He starts them on the back, and he's got to get away. And it's not.
It's like,
Those are
what
the
a
worst
cruddy
camps, aren't they?
training camp. That's exactly what I was thinking. Where it's like, oh, okay, stuck around, but they just had me. They had that Kimura on me. Bro, I had a Kimura on me for like 6 weeks. I'm like, bro, this sucks. I think the guy does other moves than Kimura. Do we have to do Kimura again? But
That's what's so crazy is people, for those of you at home that don't know, like to prepare for Chimaev, you actually start you do the whole camp in a losing situation.
Yeah.
Always. You start in the loss and then you don't win because you're starting in the loss, right?
Yeah. Well, then on the night, it's like, I've been here so many times and I know how to do it. I don't know. What do you think the counters are, though, that he's going to pull? Sean is an underrated jiu-jitsu guy. He's pretty good at jiu-jitsu.
He's got to use the fence.
The fence,
I think the fence is the equalizer.
Capturing this belt around your waist, this guy's big, long hands.
It's basics.
And then posting up on the fence and standing up.
I think if he tries to obviously go open mat wrestling with Khamzat, he's too good.
Yeah.
But if you go on the fence, that's like the equalizer.
Yeah.
It's like it at least
Catch
you
him
can
with the underhook.
You can
use
like
the fence. Yeah.
You can kind of grapple.
I believe it's
with
called
him
a flying buttress.
What is that?
Flying buttress? I mean, somebody Google that if I'm saying it right. Well, when you're against a wall, right? There's like these old churches that were held up. The walls were held up by this like kind of frame that like holds the thing like this. Yeah, I'm just talking Roman architecture. It's no biggie. Anyway, the flying buttress.
You're smart.
Allegedly.
You're tricking people, man. Is that why you got the suit coat on today?
Man, listen.
I try to outsmart me.
This because your producer was like, hey, where the hell's your suit jacket?
You look sharp.
I'm trying to be more casual. People stop calling me Unk.
What is an unk to you?
I don't know. It's some racist term these kids keep calling me.
So you think it has to?
Ageist, I think.
Ageist racist.
Ageist. But whatevs. I'll be Unk. Jerks.
Yeah, I know, right? I feel you on that.
Yeah, Unk's so cool. Like, no, that's like counter, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why you got to say that?
Now I just busted it out, and on the comment section know how to get at me.
Now everybody's going to, you gave them exactly what they're looking
the
for.
Fuel they need for the fire to burn in that comment section.
Thanks for coming on here, Unk.
I appreciate
you.
Are we done?
We're done.
Son of a I had more to say.
Keep going.
No, I don't know. Khamzat Chimaev. You think you're going to win?
I can actually call that one.
Oh,
who do you got in the winner? Who do you got in the winner for that one?
Sean. I think.
You like Sean?
I mean, I think he's got a new fire burning inside him, and this guy is primed to get kickboxed after he gets tired.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he might have the solution.
Decision?
I think this will be like a weird majority draw. Kind of some weird thing's going to happen.
Really?
I have a feeling.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like it's going to be a close fight, I think. Closer than people think.
I think Khamzat pulls it off with the grappling.
Yeah.
I think he's able to keep him on the fence.
That's the smart money. The underdog money is like, oh, he's going to piece him up.
He's a good bet, though, because of that.
That's what
like,
I mean.
if you're on the betting lines, Strickland's a good bet. I think he's going to be the underdog.
He will.
So that's why he's the good bet, because it's not like it's lopsided. Like, Khamzat's so much better that it's like no chance.
I know.
Like, it's nothing like that. It's very close.
Might think that it's.
That's why it's a good bet. If you're going to put money on it, I'd say.
Oh, you just moved the line. I wish I wouldn't have said nothing.
You know what I mean. Anyways, UFC 238.
All right.
It's going to be sick.
Love and War with Dominick Cruz. Thanks for watching.
It's going to be dope. Make sure you guys tune in. We'll see you guys there.